What's going on, everybody? Let's go.
At the
Another
heart
reaction.
of Guangzhou, one of China's top cities, just steps away from its business center, hides a row almost swallowed by high rises. Shipai Village. From above,
Bro, look how crazy, like, everything is so together in that town. That is insane.
it looks like a great maze. In this area of only 0.73 square kilometers, about the size of 100 football fields, there are more than 3,000 buildings with a resident population of over 100,000.
Bro, that is crazy. The size of 100 football fields. You know how, like, I mean, that ain't even that big, though. That's really not even that big for that many, like buildings, bro. That's crazy.
Densely packed buildings and intricate streets make it routine for delivery drivers to get lost here.
Bro, if like you were a DoorDash up in that city, you know how tough that would be? Because of how close everything is together. Probably would be like, dang, man.
I walk inside this construction, I could feel the air temperature just instantly drop by at least 5 degrees. Because you see there, it's pretty much no sunlight inside this construction.
What she said, they ain't got no breeze.
This place is often called the modern-day Kowloon Walled City by outsiders.
Bro,
Though small in size, it has all the basic amenities.
I wouldn't be eating over there. Nope, not me. But that's just me.
Another reason Shipai Village earns this nickname is that it feels like another city of darkness. The village is incredibly dense, filled with handshake buildings, so close together that restaurants can literally reach across narrow lanes and shake hands.
You see, there's like no gap between these two buildings.
Bro, you can't even legit see the sky. I mean, you could like see a little piece, but barely anything of the sky. That's how close the buildings is.
Because the buildings are constructed wall to wall with almost no spacing and setbacks, sunlight barely reaches the ground. Lower floors are often dim, humid, and ventilated only through alley gaps. Like Kowloon's, many buildings were added floor by floor by individual owners without formal urban planning.
Look how close. Look how close.
We are getting a little lost in this narrow passageway here. 呢度冇路啦。唉，有冇路啊？冇。我覺得我哋行唔到。我都覺。
Bro, look how small them passageways is. Ain't no way somebody driving a car through there, you know.
OK， 走了。好啊。好啦，我们回家啦，回家。
You might have the exact same question as I do. Why does the city have such a massive yet chaotic landscape right in the middle of its most expensive district? Here is what I found. Shipai started at
God, that was no joke. Did y'all see that? Look at that. Wait, look.
Expensive
Look
district.
at this. Look at that. Alright. So you got this real populated city right here. And then you got like this high-tech city over here. Now, it's like two oceans that's splitting. Like, bro, what?
Here is what I found. Shipai started as a rural village long before Guangzhou's urbanization. The land here is collectively owned by native residents, not by the government.
Crazy.
As the city center area expanded, this land became extremely valuable. Yet, it was never fully subjected to the same urban planning regulation as the surrounding zones. That's why we now see the sharp contrasts in the landscape. A dense, almost self-contained neighborhood.
Bro, look at that. It looked like a pile of trash. But it ain't no trash, you know what I'm saying? It's like probably a good place, you know, but boy, look how close everything is compared to everything around it.
Sitting inside Guangzhou's glittering CBD. As I walk through the village, I notice landlords sitting by the entrance of buildings, looking for new tenants to rent their rooms.
Dang, I don't know what's going on right there. I don't know how you would read that.
你想租幾錢？有平有貴有大有細有啲有家人有啲冇。你要租幾大啊？500都有。有幾大啊？500嗰啲咧就1樓，唔係好大。
$70 per month on the first floor. Bro, that's crazy. That ain't nothing really.
所以你要求大約7個方，7個方啊，7個方。
Here are 2 rental listings I found. Given their price, location, and condition, I think they are quite
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was not expecting them to be that nice.
decent. I saw online that some people describe this place as a slum, but what they don't realize is that many native villagers are actually quite well off. They receive annual dividends from the villagers' collective economy, which includes rental housing, commercial developments, and land use rights. However, it's hard to find concrete numbers since locals tend to keep this information private, but rumor online suggests that annual dividend range anywhere from 7,000 to 120,000 RMB per person. Shipai Village is crowded and chaotic, but also deeply real. For many dream chasers who wanted to start a new life in a metropolitan city for more opportunities, Shipai Village is often their first stop in Guangzhou. It's these very buildings that make it possible for countless migrant workers to build a life in this big city. Here, rent can be as low as 500 RMB per month, enough to get a small room right at the heart of downtown. For many young people coming from other provinces, it is a way
Bro, I wonder how much that is. She said 500 won a month. I wonder how much that is in USP.
to stay in the city and keep their dream alive at a low cost. Just like renting a tiny room in the middle of Manhattan for just $100 a month. Some people found their first job here, some wrote their first song, and later become stars.
That's
Others
crazy.
move on and become tech founders, like Dingley, the Chinese billionaire founders and CEO of NetEase, a major internet and gaming company, who also once lived here. And there are many who choose to stay
Bro, that's crazy. It said that he's worth like 4.5 billion. They said that you can't even spend 2 billion in a lifetime. Which I think you could spend 2 billion, but
continuing to dream in this village within the city.
man, that's
Shipai
crazy.
Village will soon become history. The village now stands at a major turning point. It is scheduled for demolition. This densely packed community of concrete and alleyways will soon
Bro, that would be crazy if they would have they would demolish that place because so many people live there, you know what I mean? Where would they all go? Where would all them people in that little condensed place go? You know, that's their home. They used to live in there.
disappear from Guangzhou city center. Every staircase, window, and street that once carried daily life will become part of history. If you have the chance to visit Guangzhou, take some time to walk through Shipai.
Man, that's crazy. But hopefully they don't ever demolish it or anything like that. But that's pretty cool to see everything that goes on at that place. You know what I'm saying?